Hello, welcome to season 7 of Ask Angelika. And Angelika, would you like to tell us about? Sorry, hello, Angelika. Would you like to tell us about today's topic?
Well, I think it's little intro. Today will be an introduction into season 7. I thought these are all sentences which I hope you'll never need to use. Basically, this is like an insurance, a German learning insurance. You pay for insurance and you never need it, but it's really useful if you do need it. And so I thought season 7 is going to, we'll be looking at various types of emergencies or when you need to go to the doctors. Now, if you learn German with a textbook, the textbooks normally do cover a little bit of illnesses, but it's usually your basic, I've got a cold, I've got a headache, I've got a toothache, that sort of thing. And I thought we might go into more details. If you go to the doctor because you have breathing problems or anything like this, which is a little bit more complicated and you won't necessarily find it in a German textbook. Having said that, though, I thought we'll start off nice and easy with very basic sentences. Something's happened and you just need somebody else's help. So there are all short sentences. We don't have any numbers in it. And the other good thing is when I sort of looked for sentences and I looked online, I did read, though, that if you are in Germany and you phone the emergencies number, you phone not 999 as in England or what's in America, 911, isn't it? Yeah, it's 112 in German, and I've been told that the people on the switchboard there all speak English. Excellent. But as we then go later on to see a doctor and things like this, not today, but they may not speak English. Or if you haven't got a phone handy or your battery is flat and you need somebody else to make the phone call, that person, of course, may not speak English. So that's why we've got some basic sentences today. And it's a nice basic introduction. And the other bit I heard, I haven't dared to try it out, but apparently if you forget that it's 112 in Germany and you're English and you're dialing 999, apparently if you do that in Germany, you still get the German emergencies. But obviously this is not something I wanted to try out when in Germany, because that would be a bit emergency services. Oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to find out if that 999 call gets through. That may not be so good, but apparently it does.
Right, I'm frozen. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but yes, you are frozen.
Okay.
Not surprisingly, it's cold.
True. That's okay. Shall we just carry on anyway? And I'll basically, what I'm going to do is, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm back.
You're back, yeah.
Well, sure.
Yeah, I can hear you and see you, and you're moving.
Okay, these are technical difficulties which happen occasionally. So we are Ask Angelika, season 7, episode 1, useful German for emergencies. And we've got emergency right now, but we'll see what sentences we have.
Not that sort of emergency, though.
Right, I'm just going to replace the card. And what we're going to do is change the way that we actually look. And in a second...
Are you going to make us more pretty?
Oh, well, let me just move that over there. Okay, so what we have is 9 sentences in German, which I will read. Angelika will correct my pronunciation, and then together we will translate them into English. Now, if you're watching this, then you can play along if you read the German sentences and translate them, and nobody will hear you, so you can do it with impunity. So let's make a start. Sentence 1. Ich brauche Hilfe.
Ja, ich brauche Hilfe.
These sentences are reasonably straightforward, which is good.
I said I
Okay,
ease you into the season, nice and easy.
thank you. I need help.
Exactly. Ich brauche Hilfe, I need help.
Okay. Sentence 2. Es ist ein Notfall.
Es ist ein Notfall. It's not in
Notfall.
English not. It's a
Not.
German Not.
No.
Es ist ein Notfall.
Okay. And I don't know the meaning of the word notfall.
Notfall is an emergency.
Right. Okay. So best word I wish.
Notfall is emergency. You may recall when you're in a public building in Germany, you sometimes see these words Notausgang, because that's the emergency exit.
Ah, okay.
In Not sein is to be in need of something urgently, and that is an emergency. If you're in need of getting out of the building, or in this case, it's an emergency, something's happened.
Understood. Right, phrase 3. Bitte rufen Sie einen Krankenwagen.
Ja, bitte rufen Sie einen Krankenwagen.
Krankenwagen, in actual fact, is one of the first German words I learnt, which has stuck with me. That is an ambulance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is the sort of emergency. If you, like I said, if you can't make the phone call yourself for whatever reason, and you're literally grabbing a German person, there's no guarantee that that person can speak English. Right. So therefore, that's a nice basic sentence, useful to have.
And the translation is ring for an ambulance.
Yeah.
Okay. Second emergency service. Bitte rufen Sie die Polizei.
Ja, bitte rufen Sie die Polizei.
Please ring the police.
Yeah.
Phrase 5. Bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr.
Yeah. Bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr.
You did say they was easy. It's
yeah.
turning out to be that way. So please ring the fire service.
Yeah. And I mean, those three you would also use, but if you're dialing 112, because Germany has got various different numbers for police, ambulance, and fire brigade. But if you're phoning 112, it's like a switchboard, like our 999. So they would need to know who do you need? Do you need the police? Yeah. Do you need the fire brigade? Do you need an ambulance? And that sentence would work. But like I said, if you do forget that, they do speak English.
So ring 112 and then say what you're looking for.
And ask for ambulance, police, or the fire brigade.
Okay, but if you're not ringing 112, then you get somebody else to do it by saying those words. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Press 6. Ich bin verletzt.
Ich bin verletzt.
Okay, I am.
Yeah.
And verletzt is new to me.
Injured.
I'm injured.
I'm injured. Or you might need the sentence, meine Frau ist verletzt, mein Mann ist verletzt, mein Kind ist verletzt, or jemand ist verletzt. So somebody, it may not be you who's injured. If you're injured, they may see it. I mean, if you're standing there with a bleeding arm or holding your arm or anything like this, it's obvious, but it may be somebody else who's injured.
Understood. Press 7. Jemand ist bewusstlos.
Yeah, jemand ist bewusstlos. That sentence you cannot use with ich bin. That's a little hint.
Why not?
That depends on what bewusstlos means.
It does, doesn't it, Mother?
Yeah. Bewusstlos is unconscious.
Somebody is unconscious.
Exactly. Be able to say that if you were unconscious yourself.
Okay. Phrase 8. Es brennt.
Yeah, es brennt.
Okay. Again, was bedeutet brennt?
Brennen is to burn. So
okay.
literally it burns, but that's not what we would say in English. We would
Is it
say,
not? What would we say in English then?
there is a fire.
Okay.
We're not talking about somebody being injured or anything like this. We're talking about a fire. Es brennt. And you're probably pointing somewhere. Es brennt. You're pointing to the house on fire or a car on fire or whatever.
Okay. Phrase 9. Ich habe starke Schmerzen.
Ja, ich habe starke Schmerzen.
I have. Schmerzen is to do with, give me a hint.
Schmerzen is pain.
I have a sharp pain.
Or I am in severe pain. Yeah, or I have strong pain. Yeah, stark pain. Yeah, anything like this. I thought that leads us nicely then to the other episodes where we're talking about the different types of pains you might have that you may need to explain to the doctor, rather than just saying, I've broken my arm. In which case you're also in severe pain. But
True. That's true.
I thought might do some sentences in that you don't necessarily find in textbooks. But not today. This was all nice and easy.
And if you're asked if you're not in pain, you could say, ich habe keine starke Schmerzen.
Okay. Or ich habe keine Schmerzen. So something is wrong with you, but you haven't got any pain.
Yeah.
Or the doctor would say, haben Sie Schmerzen? Do you have any pain? And you say, ja, ich habe starke Schmerzen.
Great. Okay. Right. Now Angelika is going to read the sentences in perfect German and do the translation at the same time. So I'm going to switch my camera off. And Angelika, it's over to you.
Okay. Ich brauche Hilfe. I need help. Es ist ein Notfall. It's an emergency. Bitte rufen Sie einen Krankenwagen. Please call an ambulance. Bitte rufen Sie die Polizei. Please call the police. Or the last one, bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr. Please call the fire brigade. Ich bin verletzt. I'm injured. Jemand ist bewusstlos. Someone, or you need to say who that person, you may want to say who that person is unconscious. Es brennt. There is a fire. Ich habe I need to say that with a proper voice, isn't it? Ich habe starke Schmerzen. I'm in severe pain.
So those are this week's sentences. Just let me come back. And those are this week's sentences. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to resume my camera. So I'm back and I should be moving. Yes, I'm moving. Good.
Yeah.
And we're going to switch the card and I'm going to bring a new card on screen. We're going to have to reorganize the screen in a second. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. And I'm trying to do this. Right, I think I've got it. Cracked it. Okay. We've changed places, but everything else is. Angelika would like to tell us about the vocab books.
My vocabulary notebooks, because they are topic based, they actually are perfect for this season. You could have a whole vocabulary notebook with emergency vocabulary. And so there is space in either. They're both the same, it's just a different cover. And in both of them, you have space for 25 topics. And each time you have a blank page where you can do some doodling, some writing, some drawing, whatever you want to do on that one. Then you have your basic vocabulary page, like you find in a vocabulary book, lines with a line in the middle where on the one side you write the German, on the other side you write the English, usually just for words. And then you have 2 pages for sentences. Now, as these sentences this time are so short, you can probably put them on the lined on the vocabulary page, or you just put down there der Notfall, the emergency, der Krankenwagen, the ambulance, die Polizei, the police, that sort of thing, and then write the sentences down with the translation, if you want to, on the last 2 pages. Will become more apparent when the sentences get back to our normal, slightly more difficult sentences.
Yes, I've got to say, I've actually enjoyed today because actually reading the sentences was straightforward. So I'm going to swap around, and in a second we'll go like this. I'm waiting for the screen. Just give me a second. It should work. Right. Okay. So, Angelika, that was episode 1, useful German for emergencies. Could you tell us about episode 2?
Apart from that, the sentences will be more difficult. No, not yet, because I haven't decided yet which one to go for.
Okay.
So it will be most likely a visit to the doctors with maybe breathing problems or something like this. Not too sure yet. So you can, I mean, like I said, if you're going to the doctors with breathing problems, those sentences we've just done won't be any good.
No.
Apart from maybe that you are in severe pain. So that's why this is the last sentence. Ich habe starke Schmerzen. And the doctor says, okay, well, let's explain. And then you may need to explain a little bit more.
So in future, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
In future episodes, it will be more specific and more useful, practical sentences to actually use. Useful German.
Yes. Well, they are. I mean, even these are useful German, but these were very basic, and these are, you'll probably get away with using these in English. The one thing I'm always thinking of in an emergency, if your German or any other language isn't that good and you start panicking, the last thing you want to do is then thinking, oh, no, I need to phone an ambulance. I can't remember what the German word for ambulance is. You know, that's no good. Then you do it in English and just hope for the best. But if something is wrong and you're going to the doctors and they don't speak any English, which does happen, or you go to the hospital, depending on where this hospital may be, there are still times when you come across doctors or nurses or any other staff who do not speak English, or whose English is so basic they don't dare to speak English, just like most English people don't dare to speak German. So we're looking at some more sentences like this that you might need to explain something, whatever is wrong with you. And that's why they won't be quite so basic.
Yeah. And we all remember now that the German for ambulance is Krankenwagen. Okay.
It's also now ambulance.
Ambulance. Right. Okay. There you go. Angelika, we'd like to close this episode.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching a nice, easy introduction to our new season. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with something Pacific, but I'm not sure yet what. Until then, it's tschüss von mir.
Und tschüss von mir. That's a wrap.